Well, I can tell you what some of my favorite collaborations were so far. Bela Fleck and the Flecktones. That was such an inspirational tour. Um, Playing with Bette Midler. I actually did a show with her in England. She invited me to come play with her in England, and we performed in front of Queen Elizabeth. That was like the craziest thing ever. And I remember after the show, I actually got to meet the Queen. We were backstage, and here's a funny story. I was so nervous, and the producer of the show came backstage and kind of prepped us on the proper etiquette, at meeting the Queen. And he said, just remember three things. The first thing is you're not allowed to reach for her hand. You have to wait until she extends her hand to you, and then you can shake her hand. The second thing was you're not allowed to speak to her first. You have to wait until she speaks to you, and then you can reply or whatever. But the third thing was kind of interesting. I guess because we were at the Blackpool Opera House and just we're in the backstage. They said that it's not necessary to bow, because it's a very casual setting, so you don't have to bow or curtsy. So I was like, I was kind of relieved because I thought, okay, good, one less thing for me to worry about, right? So there we were all lined up, all the artists. Bette Midler was there, Lady Gaga, Whoopi Goldberg, Michael Bublé, and we're all lined up. We're all so nervous, and the coolest thing, she walks into the room, and I guess it's because, it's probably the Asian or the Japanese in me, because as soon as she walked into the room, I mean, I was like, I was the only one bowing. I mean, I must have looked like a chicken, I was bowing so quickly, but I just remember that just being this amazing moment, and she was so gracious. She talked with every single artist and performer, and then when she came to me, I got to shake her hand and exchange a few words with her, and it was just amazing.